Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial. So we're going to do some little bit more abstract stuff that you see on the screen. So we're going to do the shapes in Houdini and then we're going to in script make them rotate in Unity. So this is the first part going to be in Houdini and then we're going to go over in Unity and do this stuff. So let's get started. And first thing, I'm just going to set up the scene. So this is the empty one. We're going to work in here and we're going to start in Houdini. So first thing, I'm just going to save as. So I'm going to actually save this folder, a file in the same folder in here. So I save, accept. So now I have the file here, and then when I save the files, they're gonna save here. So it's easy to work with. But that's everything we're gonna do in Unity in this tutorial. Now we're gonna be in Houdini. So first off, a geometry node. And I think I'm gonna show you how the setup's gonna be. I think it's better. So this is a for loop here. And this for loop gonna do all the shapes. So you see these green, if I do like this, do just one. So this is one shape. And here you have 2 shapes, 3, 4, and you can have as many as you want. We're gonna go for 4, I think, maybe. And so this is a controller that we have. And this controller has so we can decide the thickness and the center size. So the center size is the one here, all right? And this for loop is doing the shapes, and this is the red box, as you see, the red box here. And then we just merge it and export it. So this is the setup we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do it from scratch. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a wrangler, and this is going to be the controller, and we're going to make sure it's detail. And I'm going to make this purple, dark purple, so we can know that this one is the main controller. So we're going to have a float, and we're going to name that to center size. So this is a center size. And here in the cogwheel, I'm going to go in and make sure that the center size is never smaller than 0.2 and accept. So now we just do a box here, and this box gonna listen to this input. So if we copy this parameter, and in here we do paste relative reference. Now you see there is a reference arrow going like this. And the reason you see it is because here in the view, you have dependency links. It's dependent. So if I hide it, it's like normal. And I'm going to color this to light purple. So the reason I have this one is because now it's easy to see what node is dependent on another one. So if I just alt drag this one, we have a copy here. So now you see this one has a reference and this one too. And this one is referenced to these two. So it's a nice way to see it. And let's do the center first. The box in the center. And we're going to do poly bevel. So we have it here, and we're going to do some beveling on it like this. I think that's fine. So let's do it to 15 like this. I'm going to have the center size to 1. So this box is 1 by 1. And we're going to leave it like this. And we're going to have a color node. I'm going to do like this. This is red. So this is our center. And now we're going to make the for loop here to make all the shapes. And so the reason we have this one up here is because now everything we make needs to be bigger than this one, but it needs to start at this size. So if we look at this one here, you can see that the shapes are aligned, so they are kind of starting at the box's outer bounds, and then it's the thickness. So we need a parameter to set the thickness. Sorry. So the way to do this, I'm gonna do a poly extrude like this. So if we do like this, and here also we need a float, and this is gonna be shape, thickness like this, shape, thickness, thickness. And this one, I'm gonna make sure that the thickness is never smaller than 0.05, like this. All right. So, and if we did now, oh, okay, sorry, it's gonna be shape, it's gonna be 0.05, like that. That's what I want. So now if we copy this one, copy parameter, and in this one we do distance and paste relative reference. Now you see it's bigger than the other one, and so is it a little bit bigger? Perfect. And then I'm gonna make this other shape, and this shape gonna be what kind of extruded the part. So the next shape I'm gonna make is the shape that we don't see. So you can imagine it is like a cross here. We need that shape to extrude it, and that's what we're gonna make now. So this, if we have this shape here, now we need to make this shape big. So if you see now, we have a shape that's going, yeah, we don't need it this big, 10 by 10 is fine. So this shape gonna extrude the part that we don't want. So if we do poly, no, sorry, we need it, what's the name of it? It's a Boolean. If we do Boolean like this, and we're gonna do, so this is how we're gonna remove the center. So then we just do another one and another one, and we're just gonna make it rotate for each axis. So you see, it's no difference. This is the first Boolean, but because we have this shape here, but now we're gonna rotate it in the next Boolean to take it in the different direction. So we just rotate it in the axis. So now you see this one. And then in the next one, we're going to do in the Z too. So we just do it here. And now we have it. So this is our first one. So if we look here, well, actually, if we just do a color here, and this is going to be the green part. This is going to be green, and this is going to be red. Now we can kind of figure out what part is the center and the outer shapes. So you see the green part it needs to be extruded more. And we're going to address that. So, and we're going to think like this. This shape here, we're going to use a sweep. So if we put a sweep here, it gives an error because it wants some input here. But if you just do surface shape, second input cross section, we can just have a square tube like this. So now you see that instead of using a box, we make this wired frame box instead. And we're gonna do the columns down to 1 like this. And now when we remove these parts, we're starting to get the shape we want. So this is how we do it. And now we're gonna make a for loop of it. And you see, now it's not really aligning. So we're gonna address that. And so the sweep gonna have a width, and we're gonna control that too. And so we have shape thickness. If we right click and copy that one, and in the sweep, we do width and paste, relative reference. And now you see it almost matches us up. And the reason is why it's not perfect is because we are extruding here, but we are extruding this amount, like 2 units. So what I'm trying to say is this box is the red one, right? And when we extrude it, it gets, so you see the red one here really bad. Maybe I can do the background dark instead. You see the red line here. Here we extrude it, and then the sweep gonna do a thickness in both sides. So the thickness is going to be 0.025 in each. And what I'm trying to say is that to make this align up, we need to half this distance. So this distance needs to be extruded. The half distance. So now, see, we have it aligned. So this is perfect. So this is kind of the first setup, and then now we can control it if we want it bigger. And now I'm gonna pause this tutorial, and in the next tutorial I'm gonna continue, and we're gonna put this stuff in a for each loop so we can have multiple shapes going out. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.